Taiwan is taking part in a U.S.-led summit aimed at securing AI supply chains by reducing reliance on China. The summit is part of the Pax Silica initiative launched last December to build partnerships on areas like critical minerals and semiconductor manufacturing. On the first day, 35 countries signed a joint statement on AI cooperation and regulation. Taiwan is not a member, but has sent its deputy digital minister to attend. A U.S. State Department spokesperson said Taiwan and the U.S. are working closely on AI, supply chains, and other economic priorities. They added that Taiwan's advanced manufacturing sector plays a key role in driving the AI revolution. China controls over 90% of rare earth refining and processing. Rare earth minerals have become a key part of the strategic competition between the U.S. and China and an important topic at the Pax Silica summit. To understand why, our reporter LaMattina spoke to Meredith Schwartz, Associate Fellow with the Critical Mineral Security Program at CSIS.
CSIS argued in a report this year that breaking China's dominance in rare earth supply chains could strengthen the U.S. position in the event of a Taiwan Strait crisis. Can you explain that connection, why rare earths matter in a potential Taiwan contingency?
Rare earths are critical to the defense industrial base. They're found in technologies that are crucial to modern warfighting and deterrence, technologies like fighter jets, Tomahawk missiles, radar systems, missile guidance systems, and a defense industry that is dependent on Chinese material inputs is inherently vulnerable, which is why the United States has set strict sourcing requirements for its defense industry to eliminate the use of Chinese rare earths in defense manufacturing by 2027. China has already shown, as in the case of Japan late last year, that it will use the rare earth issue to attempt to influence other countries' foreign policy, especially as it relates to Taiwan. Securing independent rare earth supply chains would deny Beijing one of its most potent coercive levers and strengthen the U.S. and allies' positions in the event of conflict with China.
Can you speak a bit more about Japan's experience with rare earth export restrictions and what other countries can learn from its response?
Japan has faced Chinese export restrictions on rare earths back since 2010. And over this 16-year period, Japan has made significant strides in investing in an ex-China rare earth supply chain. We've seen this with investment in Lynas Rare Earths in Australia, which has produced the first heavy rare earth oxides outside of China in 2025. Japan also more recently faced these export restrictions again due to comments by their prime minister over the Taiwan Strait issue. China's go-to response and retaliatory measure has been to restrict these rare earth export restrictions.
As the U.S. hosts Pax Silica in D.C. this week, how can it advance the critical minerals issue, particularly when it comes to strengthening U.S.-Taiwan cooperation?
I think Pax Silica is still in its early stages, and we're just building sort of the international coalition that will be a part of these important initiatives, but I don't know if I feel comfortable that Pax Silica is fully fleshed out enough to truly comment on what its impact will be, if that makes sense. Taiwan will certainly be an important off-taker for critical minerals that are produced in the United States and other allied countries outside of China due to its large semiconductor industry, which does require several critical mineral inputs. So I do see this relationship continuing to blossom between the United States and Taiwan to be integrating these supply chains together.
That was Meredith Schwartz from CSIS.